All right, Alex. First of all, congrats on the win. Just your initial thoughts on the match and what you saw in your goal.
I feel like obviously we got the clean sheet. I think that's what we aim for every game. And I feel like offensively we were dangerous all game. I mean, I think we were making chances, and obviously we scored 3 goals. And at the end of the day, that's what we need to do. We need to score goals, and we need to be strong defensively. I think overall the game was very solid, especially since it was a derby. We needed to win, and we knew, especially coming off a couple draws, we needed to score goals and be able to win and be strong defensively. And that's what we got today.
Awesome.
Alex, just kind of going off of that, I mean, you've had now 4 straight clean sheets, but now you've added the goal scoring onto that. Just how much does that kind of give you guys confidence going forward now that you found that balance between the defensive end and the offensive end?
I mean, to find that balance is, I think, exactly what we need. I feel like we've been strong defensively the past couple games, past 4 games, and I feel like if you're strong defensively, you're going to end up scoring goals, and that's what we did today. And I feel like having that balance is going to get us very far and get us to our potential that we want to reach.
Mike Citro.
Alex, congrats on the goal. And speaking of that goal, you just a tremendous pass from Marco on that, and it looked like you were kind of looking for someone you might be able to pass to, but then you sized up Brad Guzan and figured out where you could put the ball. Can you just kind of walk us through what you saw on that play?
Yeah, when Marco had the ball, he controlled it, and I was eager to run in behind. And when Marco passed me that beautiful pass, it was more like to see what the defender was going to do, if he was going to really step or if he was just going to delay. And I didn't see anyone in the box, and I saw the defender's legs open. And so I felt like it was just I wanted to put it bottom left corner. And with his legs open, I just put it right through, and then I scored. And then, I got to celebrate with Duncan, so, yeah.
Mike Gramajo.
Alex, I wanted to ask you, we've kind of seen the midfield kind of look a little, it's been changing very often, obviously, with injuries and all that, but we were able to see Edward back into the mix, and then even Carl Smith being plugged in the middle. Just kind of wondering how that kind of helped you guys offensively, not just those two, but in particularly having Edward back and him just being able to break those lines down to.
I mean, Artuesta is a very, very important player for us. He's one of those players that can make stuff happen, but also be strong defensively. And I feel like, he was missed, and I feel like everyone knows how key he is to this team. And I feel like he just gives us that another dangerous option going forward, but also a strong defensive player coming back. And Kyle Smith, I mean, he's Kyle Smith. He's one of our most consistent players. And he's always there when we need him the most. And he was definitely there tonight, holding that CDM spot down. And so those two in the midfield really helped us tonight.
Awesome.
Alex, just take me through the celebration from the goal. Did you and Duncan rehearse that and practice it? What was kind of the mentality behind that?
Yeah, me and Duncan, we've been talking about it. We were talking about it with Jerron too, but unfortunately, he wasn't in the roster today. But we all wanted to do it together, and me and Duncan have been talking about it since last year. So, but it was a trend on TikTok to do it, and I guess we wanted to do it. And then when I celebrated, I saw Duncan running towards me, and I knew that we were going to do it. And so, we've been rehearsing that, and I'm glad that we finally got to do it in the game.
Luis.
Hey, Alex, congrats on the win and your goal. I wanted to ask you, you're a young player with a lot of potential. How has playing in this high-stakes matches like this one against Atlanta has helped you as a professional now? And what does Coach Pareja mean to you, especially in your career right now? Thank you.
I mean, I think it just helps me because I'm also surrounded by very good players. And, I mean, it helps me in game, and it helps me just be the best I can be. And especially now that I'm getting consistent 90-minute games, it's just being consistent and being able to be strong defensively but also helping the attack. And so, and Oscar Pereira, I mean, that's what he wants for me is to run. And I feel like it's to be there offensively but always come back defensively. And I feel like he emphasizes that a lot. Especially the partnership with me and Marco. So I feel like, I'm trying to just gain Oscar's trust more and more and more. And I feel like, it's just me just giving my 100% every game. And, and helping the team get wins, helping the team get a championship. I think that's the end goal.
Michael Saylor.
The past couple of games, we had some clean sheets here, not much scoring going on. Tonight, much differently, 3 goals. What was different about tonight, and how do you take this momentum moving forward to Chicago?
I feel like defensively we're always going to be strong, but offensively it's just we always have chances every game. I think it's just finishing them, and I feel like it's just being able to score and being able to get an attack and be able to combine more. I feel like our attack, I mean, they've been good all season. Tincho, Ivan, Muriel, Duncan, and Marco, I feel like it's been good all game. I think it's just to get more chemistry, I feel like. And it's just going to give us more confidence going into our the rest of our games in this month and going into May. So I feel like, I feel like it's just going to give us more confidence as a team.
All right, awesome.
Alex, you've talked kind of in the early days of your starting about how you wanted to improve your defense. You just talked about it now about how Oscar is constantly preaching defense to you. How have you felt that you've kind of grown defensively from when you first started starting games for the first team to now?
I mean, obviously every practice, I'm just doing extra stuff, either with Martin, Oscar, Diego, to work on my defensive ability. But I feel like going on to games, I feel like it's gotten better. You know, obviously I think I could always improve, and that's what I'm going to do every game. But I feel like it's definitely gotten better, and especially when Oscar really emphasizes that, I feel like it just makes me. I just got to be mentally there defensively, and when I'm mentally there, I feel like I could be a very, very strong defensive player as well as the attacker.
All right, final question, Michael Citro.
Alex, late in the game when Colin came on and Gustavo, these are guys that came up through the academy like yourself. As a homegrown, do you feel like obligated or like a sense of responsibility to find success to kind of pave the way for these other young players that are coming up and wanting to get minutes?
Yeah, I feel like I just got to show academy players that I just got to work hard every day, practice games, outside of practice. But they know, Gustavo and Gusky, they know they're very mature people for their age, and they know that what they have to do in order to make the jump to the first team. And obviously all the academy guys, congrats on them winning the GA Cup. But that's a very talented group. But yeah, it's just being able to help the academy players understand that not everything's given, is that you got to work for it. I mean, it took me 3-4 years to get to the first team level, and even if it takes them that long, it's just them working hard and just being grateful for every opportunity they get.